Here we go. Emanuel Augustus was a fluid athlete. Came through mainstream media throwing punches that you couldn't even see. Emanuel Augustus was one of the most sickest drunk masters of one of them of all time. So when we go back and we look at Emanuel Augustus, and I go back and look at him, he took fights on 2 week notice after he had a big fight. Emanuel Augustus brought so much imagination to the mainstream platform. He made boxing look so pretty by his time and in the way he moved. He was not stuck on what everybody else stuck on today, talking about numbers and undefeated streaks, and he didn't care. What made him get my time out my day? What makes him even say anything about him? Emanuel Augustus was a brilliant genius when it comes down to the drunken style. The drunken style, the fighter of Emanuel Augustus, and the fights he had, it was almost 100 pro fights by the time Emanuel Augustus was about to retire. So they show you Emanuel Augustus was fighting everybody at that time. Emanuel Augustus was one of the most straight 100% overlooked at fighters when he start fighting number one, number two, stuff like that inside his time. When you get a guy that have the records of Emanuel Augustus, did the things he did, it'll be hard to dispute Emanuel Augustus' greatness. Emanuel Augustus put out so many differentials of angles. He knew where to throw them. We can go on all day long as you get guys now today. But one thing we know, guys now today, they don't want to fight 100% all the time the best. Emanuel Augustus left no stones. He left no kind of errors not fighting the best. So he fought everybody. Emanuel Augustus' style made the mainstream media disappear with 100% peak of love and 100% peak of entertainment in his style of fighting and how he win his fights. The drunken master style was created by Bruce Lee and Jet Li and many forms of Jackie Chan masters around the world. Emanuel Augustus started utilizing it and put it in boxing and having his own repertoire, his attribute to break down fighters. Systematic, hard to fight. Emanuel Augustus throw 100 punches per round. Friday night fights, he fought it. Mickey Ward throwed almost 2,000 punches together. A remarkable world record breaking numbers of Emanuel Augustus. Emanuel Augustus fighting Stone, Kaiser Zoo, fighters that a lot of guys don't want to come see. Emanuel Augustus been in the ring, the likes of guys like Floyd Mayweather and many more forms of fighters. But one thing that Emanuel Augustus did, he never ever gave up on fighting the best. When you talk about Emanuel Augustus, you're talking about straight 100% want to fight everybody was the best. It's like a text, like you're texting somebody, you deleted the text. He want to delete everything out was good. Emanuel Augustus fought almost 250 rounds of boxing out of many 12 rounds a fight. Almost literally, almost up there to a 5 to 6 year career. He fought that many fights to add up the minimum of a 12 round bout. Emanuel Augustus never ever let anybody talk him off his game. He comes to win in any order. If he got to win to override you with punches, or he'll try to beat you on orthodox angles. It was no fighter in history did it like Emanuel Augustus from the 1990s. It was not about world champions. It was not about certain money. It was about nothing but proving he's the best. And that's what boxing is all about. Not money, not O's, not I fought 12 champ. It's about proving you're the best. And Emanuel Augustus did it in a short amount of time. He became a superstar and to a mega star around the world. London, Mexico, Texas, Florida, New Missouri, you name it, they asked the one man to fight. That's Emanuel Augustus. The biggest name in boxing history. And the way he fight was so unorthodox, gave people hell to even step up to him. You know, we can't go to his record to the modern day Sugar Ray Robinson, knocked out 108 opponents and won almost 200 fights, 773 wins. But one thing we know Sugar Ray Robinson did, he was flashy and real on point when he threw a punch. Emanuel Augustus never stopped to throw punches, never stopped to think, never duck anybody. And when you catch my attention with that, that's how you talk about the drunken master, Emanuel Augustus. And one thing I hope his family and everything, he got shot in the back of the head. Some guy tried to rob him. But one thing we'll know, memories is always going to be there for the drunken master, Emanuel Augustus. Take care of yourself and each other.